time to talk about business, young entrepreneurs and creatives in the city of Ibadan, Nigeria. And I remain your beautiful host, Olubukola Ajadi, on the Premier Show on T-Solid Radio TV. Today promises to be a photographic edition because we have an amazing photographer in the studio today, so you want to stay tuned. Yes, we have the amazing brain behind Lypix photography, talking about Mr. Ayoola. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, I'm fine. Like, your voice sounds like you are actually fine. Okay, so talking about Lypix photography, photography as a whole. Why photography? Why not something else? Why photography for you?
Okay, well, photography for me, it's an inheritance.
Okay.
My late mom taught me photography, and those are the days of analog. I remember then, she's there to me. We're always together. I follow her to events,
Okay.
and from there I started developing interest. Even though I had no choice than to develop that interest because
Okay.
that was the major means of income then. And we were just doing photography, and from there I went to school, studied physics electronics in school, but photography still keep calling because I had no choice. I still have to do photography.
Even while
that
in
was
school.
the only means, and even while I was in school. And after school I couldn't just, I've already soaked myself into it. The passion was there, and I love what I do.
Amazing. So you're one of those few people that are privileged to do their passion or work with their passion and still make money from their passion.
Yes.
So we understand that there are lots of photographers in Ibadan and beyond. So what do you feel makes Lypix photography stand out amongst the other photographies, or should I say the other photographers that we have in Nigeria?
Lypix is a photography company,
Okay.
that consists of creative and versatile photographers. Personally, I'm a versatile photographer. I've touched, name it,
Every
different, and I still want to touch. I still want to, do more. But majorly, I think one thing that has helped us thus far is the passion that we have for the job. That's number one. Number two, because we are so creative. Creativity is key, and photography to me is just it's a way of life. You express yourself through photography. The way you feel, you express, you communicate.
Yes,
So it's a lot, and all these things we do at Lypix Photography, and we put our all in what we do. Even you can ask our clientele the images and all. We always make sure we put our all in what we do.
Lypix photography, how did you come about the name Lypix? Because Ayoola, Lypix, it doesn't really resonate.
Okay, my mom's brand name, everybody knows her in Ibadan, in Cocoa House there, in Bola Photo.
Okay.
She's late now, blessed memory. And I remember then, we were young, we have different skills, hobbies. I used to be a dancer, I used to be a percussionist, I play musical instruments, and I belonged to this group called Royal Dancers then. I'm sure if it's a popular dance group in Ibadan then. And the nickname I was given in the group was Lyrics. So they call me Lyrics, Lori Gongo. You know that song?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so they call me Lyrics.
Okay.
And when it got to a point that I needed to create my own brand
name.
Now, I felt, okay, I'm no more Lyrics Lorigongo. I'm now
Lypix.
So
Amazing.
I now changed it from the Lyrics Lorigongo to now Lypix. So I removed the Rix there. Then I just
it with
added
pictures, pics.
Yeah, pictures. So that's
Beautiful.
how I came about the name.
So concerning training, is you currently taking people and train them in the art of photography, or is it just the photography that you do personally?
Yes, we do trainings. We do training for.
You started training from when the brand started, or?
Yes, we run a photography school.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, where we train. We have, I think, one of our students is okay. He's around, so we do training very well. We do training.
Okay, still talking about Lypix photography, what's that major challenge that you can say that you faced in the world of photography when you decided to venture it, and so far so good, expanding, deciding to do this, having a photography school? What are those challenges that you faced?
The truth is, there are a lot of challenges that we faced, and it's just like a child that is growing. You get to a point that he or she needs to crawl. She has to learn. She will definitely face some obstacles, and so it was a stage. But I will actually share just two experiences, one recently and one that happened many years ago.
Okay.
And the one that happened many years ago, Ibadan studio was boggled.
Okay.
And when the studio was boggled, it was just as if the world wants to crash on me. It was boggled, everything was stolen, and it was just the lights, the strobes and the lights, those are the only thing left. But it's just my life, like I said. I still tried as much as possible to get myself back, and here we are. But what was the lesson I learned? Because in every challenges, I believe there is a lesson, and the key lesson I learned then is I need to insure. Insurance is very, very important, especially when it comes to our work. Our gears are expensive, we all know. I know the cinematographers know they are very expensive, so I tried as much as possible to insure
your equipment,
all my equipment. So that was the first one of
the challenges.
Then the second challenge has to do with my business. We started expanding, and God helped us. We opened Lagos studio.
Yeah.
But at that point, because I've never worked in an organization before, I've never worked for anybody before in my life. Neither have I, But I lacked that business. I won't say business oriented, but at the same time, I was lacking structure. I mean, business structure. And I got to a point, I said to myself that, at this point that you are, you need to learn about business structuring. And it was at a point that I was struggling with my art of photography and the business of photography. I was really struggling
with it
because I couldn't separate my art, and the business was disturbing my art. So I need to put my business in place, the structure in place, because the structure is just like a fuel that is driving your car. So I need that structure for my business so I can now focus more on my art. And what was the solution? I decided that it's high time for me to go to a place of knowledge. And that was when I now decided to go to EDC, that's Entrepreneur Development Center in Lagos Business School. So I went there to study certificates in entrepreneurship management. And in the course of doing that, it was for 4 months, but I learned one key thing. I learned about the business, putting structure in place. You need your team, you need this. I learned that, but there was a key thing I learned, and that I was able to express in one masterpiece that I created recently, and it has to do with knowledge. When you place yourself in the right position. I did the image in Ayoola River in Ibadan here. It has to do with knowledge. So anybody, if you are artists, if you understand art, when you see it, you will understand.
So are you talking about the artwork that you recently sold?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't sell it.
Okay.
I've only given it out as a gift. And you can only find it in one place in Nigeria, and that is Lagos Business School.
Wow.
But it's still open for sale. You can buy it. You can buy it, but it's just, it's a masterpiece, so it's expensive. So I don't just want any other person that doesn't understand or value art.
Okay.
But anybody can buy. I'll just give you the fee.
Okay, so for those that would like to, book an appointment for photography, for those that would like to see samples of your work, what's the physical address to your Lagos and Ibadan studio, and what's your social media handle for the business?
Oh, okay, for Ibadan studio, you can get us at Ring Road,
Okay.
Olusoya bus stop, just opposite Chili's, beside Total filling station at Olusoya bus stop. That's where Ibadan studio is. And in Lagos, we're at Allen Avenue, that's Arumere Avenue, just opposite Zenith Bank, Ujolape Plaza. That's where Lagos studio is. And you can search for us on our website www.lypixstudio.com, or you follow us on Instagram at Lypix Photography. Lypix is Lypix Photography on Instagram.
And that's all we take on today's edition of the Premier Show on T-Solid Radio TV. I remain your host, Olubukola Ajadi. Thank you for watching us today.